Hello people of the internet, it's Amanda, and if you're new here on my channel, I usually talk about Japanese dramas, movies, entertainment. Sometimes I talk about other Asian pop culture topics as well, but one of my favorite topics to talk about here on my channel is No.O. I'm such a huge fan of them, and I have an entire playlist going talking about their performances, unboxing videos of goods, all of those other things. But for today's video, we're going to be talking about the Bond performance video. Now, if you're a fan such as myself, then you would know that they debuted this performance or choreography in MSTE even before the music video came out, and they've already performed this multiple times as well before the performance video actually dropped on their YouTube channel. So for fans, the choreography wouldn't be something that comes off as a surprise or anything, but obviously with them, these types of videos, since it's housed in their official YouTube channel, it will have its own level of production detail and all these other things, which is what I was anticipating when I was waiting for this video. But obviously, I still have additional thoughts after watching it. So I've seen this multiple times when it premiered last night, but we're still gonna do this reaction video, gonna be breaking down some of the observations that I've had and just some opinions about their choreography, their dance style, all these other things, and basically just gushing about No.O overall. So if you're in for that, then please keep on watching. I really love this intro. This is something that is quite new to them, like starting off sitting down and then actually transitioning, doing some floor work. Can we talk about their outfits first? Because I'm really obsessed with their looks. Like, they've always gone for athleisure looks in most of their videos, especially for like Sho and Kishi. But I absolutely love that Jin went with his actual just natural style of wearing denim on denim. It's not that easy to dance in jeans, but he just went for it, which I love. For Kishi's style, this is something that he has this kind of like ongoing style with him as well, like just naturally, and also in their dance performance videos before, or dance practice videos. But for sure, this look I absolutely love on him. Like, I've seen him, like, this is within his usual style, like the oversized clothing and all these other things, but I've always loved darker colors on him, and this kind of like color palette fits him so well as well. And I don't know, I'm just obsessed with this outfit on him. I've been talking about this since last night that I really love this look on him. So I think this is one of my favorite dance performance videos at the moment, simply because of the way that they did their outfits. This build-up right here, I absolutely love that shot because it reminded me so much of this video of Sho back when he was younger. I think when he was about 13 years old or something, and he has that same kind of like energy and just that kind of like grip when he's dancing, that kind of like level of just pushing so much energy into that one move. And I'll try to show like a photo of it here, but I don't know, it reminded me so much of that particular look. And like, it's nice to see that nothing's much has changed when it comes to his attack in dancing, because he still carries that same facial expression. So yeah, Kishi has this level of swag in his movements and facial expressions that, you know how it is with some dancers, they have this like smug, very crumping like facial expressions. But for Kishi, I don't know, it just comes off very naturally to him. There's this level of sleekness in his movements, but also this swag, this combination of that smoothness and sharpness in his movements, which sometimes I love even more. Like, I'm a Shotan, Sho is my Oshi, and I absolutely love Sho's dance style, but I also love how Kishi has his own style, and there's just something so elevated in the way that Kishi delivers choreography himself as well. So there's that. And then I love how they really transitioned with this one. So the choreography is done by Kaz Zafar, who they've collaborated with before. And I think what I love about the choreography in itself is how it moves from these fast movements, and it kind of like simmers down into letting us absorb what's happening without it being exhausting. And this is like this part right here is kind of like the relaxed part of the choreography, and then it's gonna transform into something dynamic again in a bit. Like this one, the footwork is just insane. Let's go back a little bit for this one. Jin's movements has definitely, and I've talked about this in previous videos before, Jin has definitely improved a lot when it comes to his dancing. But what I love about him is now his movements are very big, they're very extended. It's something that I've always loved in Sho's dance style as well, because Sho, he's 171 cm. He's not exactly like the tallest person in the room most of the time, but because of his big movements, it really shows his extension in the way that he takes up like the dance floor and really just owns it. And I think Jin, and as well as Kishi, like they've also started growing into that kind of style as well, where they really kind of like just extend their limbs when they're doing choreography, and it kind of like takes up most of the space, not just in the camera work, but just how it looks performance wise, and it adds to the attitude and the energy that is being brought into the performance, and I just really love that. And there's just so much in Jin's expression, especially lately, that shows how much he enjoys the choreography and just vibing with the music. This chorus has such a good hook. I've seen a lot of people already recreating this on TikTok, and similar to GOAT, where it's just something quote-unquote simple, but there's just a lot of, I don't know, like there's something so catchy and captivating about it, even if the movement is just so simple and straightforward. And I think that's what they're doing so well when it comes to their dance releases lately with GOAT, with this one, where there's just something there that, you know, you wouldn't overthink what the move is, but there's something about it that keeps you glued to the choreography, and I think they're really smart in doing that. Like Bon is the same. That chest pump, love it, love it. So obsessed with it. I swear, the way Sho gazes at the camera sometimes. I absolutely love that line. I really love that move, because if that was me, I'll probably be nauseous coming back with my head tilt, but they do it so well. I'm obsessed with Sho's facial expression in this performance video. Like you can just see just having so much fun with it and just bringing so much energy. This part right here, I absolutely love, because again, many of their choreography, even with GOAT before, it gives a lot of room for just not really freestyling it, but just having a little bit more loose movements before they transition back into the more complicated dance, like the dynamic of the choreography and all these other things. And I really love that, because again, it makes the choreography look very carefree and effortless in a sense, and it's not just one note overall where it's all in sync. There's not a lot of personality. I'm not a huge fan of choreography that's too in sync to the point that it's so robotic in a negative sense. Like they do it in a way that they look like, you know, they're really hitting levels of high precision and all these other things, but at the same time there's a lot of personality into their choreography, which I absolutely really love, and this part right here kind of like shows that. Now this one, that head tilt is so cool. Like the way that they hit that, you know, and the way that it transitions into the next part of the song, they do it so well in the sense that someone is doing their solo, the two other people are kind of like just dancing and grooving their own way, and then someone jumps right back in and they kind of like just become in harmony again with their performance. And I think, again, kudos to the choreographers, but also the three of them just interpreting that level of choreography with such smoothness and effortlessness. Let's go back to that a little bit. I really love these parts right here. So good. I've been a fan of Show for 6 years now, and one of the things that I absolutely love about his dancing is that level of precision whenever he does his isolations. Like, he just hits the beats to a T that you can really feel like as if he's the one being hit with the notes. And it's like the notes are the ones adjusting to his movements. Like, that level of precision is just insane. And I've always loved that about his dancing. He's such a clean dancer, but there's still a lot of personality there. And I absolutely love that. And I need to just repeat that part because I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Like, it's like, you know he has bones because of like the pointiness of that movement, but at the same time there's just so much flow in that, and that went on so smoothly. I just have to repeat it again. And then again, like, he does that one thing, they move and they kind of like go back into this dance where they're all in harmony. The technicality is just insane. The footwork in this part is just really, really crazy. I love this expression here, it's so cute. And again, like those moments when, like, for example, they kind of like the music drops and then they hit that beat again, and even the choreography reflects that. So good. I really love their outfits here as well. Sorry, if there's one complaint that I have about their outfits, I'm kind of disappointed that Jin didn't wear his usual like tank top under a jacket type of thing. With fans, like, I know, I absolutely love it whenever his shoulder gets a little bit more exposed in the dance. I think that adds just so much into like the vibe and the energy of the way that he's dancing. I don't know, but I really hope that he went with that outfit ensemble as compared to a shirt. Like, Jin, what's going on? That's your usual style. Bring it back in the next performance video. I don't know. Shaw's face and expression in this is just, I really love this part right here. I need to take a moment because, again, as I mentioned, I've seen this video. I've seen this video a lot of times already, but the way Shaw stares at the camera still takes me out of it. Okay, anyways, going back to the video again. Again, I love it whenever they do these kinds of like freestyle parts. I have seen this before. I've seen this in their M-Step performance, in their With Music performance. I've seen that part many times with the way that they perform this song before this dance performance video. I still love it. Like the way that Shaw does that, the precision, the way that he hits, like the way that it's kind of like he's being hit by lightning, and the way that that kind of energy flows through him. And what's annoying about this is the expression that he has on his face. He's just kind of like has this really nice stoic look to his face as he was doing it. Like, it's no big deal at all, which, again, going by the way that he dances, you know. But let's just go back a bit. Jin Looks like he's having so much fun. This is really, really cool. So good. I know that Cho says he wears his hats whenever they're doing like dance videos because he wants people to focus on his dance and not his facial expressions, which I totally get, but I absolutely love seeing his facial expressions whenever he's dancing because it's not like the forceful kind of like smug dancer face, which I have no problem at all. It's just that not my thing, you know, but I love it because his expressions whenever he's dancing, he's just vibing in the music and just feeling it, and you can see it in the way that his face expresses this whenever he's dancing, and I don't know, it's just one of my favorite things to see, especially whenever he's performing. And this ending is, I feel like, my favorite part out of everything. Like the jump, then Sho just jumping onto Kishi, and then Jin kind of like joining in, and then Sho jumping. Like, I know the music video was cool and all, but then they wrap it up with this particular moment, and it becomes my favorite thing ever because at the end of it, like, they're really cool and all these other things, and they're really like artists through and through. But if there's one thing that really made me a fan of No.O, it's like knowing them off screen and knowing they're just like, you know, just having so much fun, being so into the art that they're putting out there into the world and their music, but also they're like goofy, their personalities, I absolutely love them. They can be a bit like super out of this world sometimes in the way that they explain things, but this right here, like these types of moments, reminds me so much of why I love them. Like just having that satisfaction of ending that on a high note is just so cute. And yeah, so that's that. Now, what are your favorite parts of the video? For me, I think overall I just absolutely love it, and the ending made it like rounded up that entire feeling of a high for me. So let's talk it out down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you check out my other No.O videos as well. And that's it for today's video. See you again soon in a new one. Bye!